can't even
Why
smoke.
you cut the music?
What you mean?
Oh, you ain't cut it up?
I did.
Why?
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted
I
over
feel
the
like it's a
background.
good introduction, right?
Well,
As far as this probably be one of the first pieces of content that I could play with the artist.
oh, yeah.
And kind of hear your thought process. So I mean, we back, man. Chest moves. Took me a fucking minute to get you here. You're like fucking Waldo, bro. I hate that shit.
I am.
But we here, man. Sounds About White.
Sounds About White.
Why?
Why? Sounds About White. Have you heard the tape?
I mean, I heard the tape.
My point exactly. It ain't songs about. Sounds about. Yeah, it sounds about white. You know, from my lifestyle and things of that nature. You know. To get back, man, this is quick. I ain't want to bore people. You know, I just wanted a real quick couple verses about what was going on last couple months, just to hit them hard.
So this is kind of like your pandemic tape, like your fucking what was Tiffany Lane.
Friends of Tiffany Lane. That was before. So, matter of fact, crazy. When I dropped that, I knew something was up because Jay Electronica dropped his album same day. And I said, this nigga ain't never dropped nothing.
Dropped the shit with
Jay-Z,
with all
right?
the features.
No, the Jay-Z
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I'm saying. With all the Jay-Z features.
Yeah, that. I said, yeah, this shit, I'm fucked, right? So I go back. The response was crazy. Like, the response was crazy because, you know, down in Florida in the South and shit, like, niggas, I ain't really touched rap in a minute. So when I got back to it, niggas was like, all right, yeah, you decent. You know, it was like, all right. So then geared up. Still was doing some shit around the city in the South, running around, just getting my shit off, and then
all year after you dropped Tiffany.
Yeah, but then the Corona hit.
As soon as it dropped, right?
Right, the Corona, because we was in
which you don't look at it like a good thing.
What?
Like you say, we talked about it. A little
Nah,
bit
because
downstairs.
everything shut down.
But here's what I'm saying: if you talked about it downstairs, you said niggas' attention span kind of dictate the length of the album because people are kind of just don't got it like that. So having the whole world sit down and like, you gotta sit and listen.
which is good, but well, I can't say that because that dropped
December.
No.
You sure?
Friends of Tiffany Lane dropped top of 2020, right?
Okay.
Top of 2020. I could let me find out for you right now, right? So Friends of Tiffany Lane dropped top of 2020, and what was so crazy about it is people were still like, "Yo, we need something." So I was like, "All right." So they still listening. They still listening. They put me in. They had some blogs. January 29th.
I seen you did a couple of podcast interviews. Like,
yeah.
Did you get any peer review? You said you.
Yeah, like listen, it's like threads on the internet about, because you know the Jacksonville music scene is on the bubble. So you got a lot of the young kids, YK Osiris, Youngeen Ace, Julio Fulio, the Skeet McFlurries. It's a certain sound Jacksonville got,
which is more of a drill kind of younger upbeat sound.
Right.
So it's not nowhere near your lane.
Right. Because also I'm a lot older than them, so it's just that.
I called you after watching a documentary of these Jacksonville niggas. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's wild.
It's like how they'll show white people what's going on in Africa and be like, call this number so you can make a change. I was like, yo, nigga.
Yeah, it's a young nigga thing though. Like you hear about all of that because we gotta. It's a running joke. If you get into an argument with somebody under 25, you're gonna get shot. Like you smoke. Like it ain't even. It's no bullshit. You be like, yo, how old are you? 23? He gonna shoot you. Over 25, he probably just got a job at FedEx, the Bacardi warehouse. He ain't trying to.
Got out of jail.
Yeah, he ain't.
Child support. I'm not trying to ruffle no
feathers. You got to shake hands. You be like, yo, what are we fighting for? You know, just watch where you're going next time and split. But yeah, Jacksonville always been wild, and it's crazy because now it's a lot of eyes on it. But back in the day, we was wilding just like that. Like it was never a rule like people would be like, yo, no women and kids and shit. But it was kids that was getting shot when we was 13 just to get to they pops or some shit. So we ain't never. So at that point, you know, you just grip up and then, you know, put on for your neighborhood. Because we ain't got a lot of. I mean, it's gangs in Jacksonville, but it's usually just like sections. Like we'll represent our side of town, our neighborhood, the street, the numbers on the street. you know, so on and so forth. But more so for the music, I kind of been rapping like this for shit forever.
Okay, that was gonna be my next question.
Yeah, forever. Always, it was just always bars.
Because I hear you. We talked about Griselda a little bit downstairs. Of course, I feel like you have like a Cameron type flow or etiquette when you talk over music, but it's also more like you give me like Dave Chappelle vibe. It's more like spoken. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna talk to you niggas about some shit. You won't really tell that I'm rapping unless you hear some music behind it.
Yeah, I mean, so I talk in a rhythm. I got a
right, and we
rhythm
talked about
it
that downstairs too. How reiterate for me like your like recording style, like how you
I download. So I'm always thinking of bars, right? Just to impress myself. It might not be. I might not never actually record it, but I just want to get my combos, wordplay, diction, because you know with my voice, you gotta be real precise with certain things. It sound like I'm just sloshing words and shit. So go into the joint, I go into the booth and write it. So I'll probably just rap for 40, 50 minutes. Mm-hmm. Just no beat, just in there, just getting my shit off, bouncing.
You know how confident you have to be to rap for 40 minutes straight with no music?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people are kind of insecure how they sound, right? So like I feel like most rappers let a beat hype them up.
Right.
Like, all right, cool, let me get my shit off. And then, you know, make their edits from there. So you pretty much recorded an entire project.
Yeah, and I go back and touch. Like I said, it's just a download, just me getting ideas off, and then from there I could just go and tweak and shit like that. So usually when I get right, I'll double back, listen to it, and then start piecing it together. Because I probably already got beats and shit. I'm just gonna piece it together and shit like that. Because with I write or I come up with it exactly how I play out. So the way you hear sounds about right, exactly how I wrote it. Like I went down the line like that. I piece it together just like that. Cause
why does that even matter?
Why is it important? It's just something. It's just like an artistic thing. Because I don't like everything. Because I'm not
it sounds cohesive, what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm not I just can't go in there. I could do like a joint, like a song, but I'd probably never put it out. It's just probably just to see.
But you want.
Yeah, bodies of work.
Yeah,
a catalog.
Okay. Exactly.
A catalog.
That's what we talked about.
Because I'm trying to get a point. I'm trying to get my point across, right? And
you feel like you're getting it across so far?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So what was the point you wanted to convey?
Just
with Tiffany Lane.
Friends of Tiffany Lane was just letting niggas know I'm here.
Okay.
So it was just like, yeah, I hear what y'all doing, but I'm here. But I also have a presence too. So when you hear it and then you see me and then you realize I'm 6'4", I'm 300 pounds. You see how I live. You see the jewelry. You see the cars. You be like, oh, he's not bullshitting. Mm-hmm. But I've done this all my life. I've never not been the cool nigga. Like when we was in high school, we was cool niggas. Out of high school, still cool niggas. 10 years out of high school, still cool niggas. It's no dips in this. I've been shitting on the comp since forever. So it's nothing. Friends of Tiffany Lane.
I'm here.
Yeah, it was just, I'm here.
Sounds about white.
I'm staying. But you hear it like the project only been out 12 hours. Phone, listen, Instagram, phone, emails, everything is on the up and up. And it's really just to get better because I'm proving the point that I can do this with no real hooks. Like it's just verses, but I can piece together the project. That's why it sounds.
I would feel like it'd be a cop out if you had features for real. As much shit as you talk, like stand alone on the stage, you know. But I like it.
And then what? If I put somebody aside from the guys I know that rap, but I know they don't look at rap the way I do. Like it's real technical. So if you hear, I don't use the word like to put together a ball. Like I won't say no shit. 3 holes in your face like a bowling ball. I don't do like. I feel like it's lazy. You can string that together, but I won't use like that. And then on Friends of Tiffany Lane, I ain't say the word nigga once.
Really?
I ain't say the word nigga once.
I'll have to go back and check it out. But I like that you said that because even in regular conversation, I tell people like for y'all to be frustrated and end a sentence with like be like, I don't even understand why that person doing that shit. Like that's commonplace.
Right.
A lot of people do it, but I'm just like, yo, that's so open-ended. Like, that don't mean nothing.
It's lazy as a writer. Like,
absolutely. They always tell you in poetry, like, don't use the word. Like, find.
Yeah, you could piece it together a little better. So that's why I piece it. So when it comes to when niggas and trying to get their bars, I'm listening. I'm sitting there. It's not it. It's not it, because I know if people told you that was good, but I also know the people that told you that are finger readers. I know these niggas don't think outside the box. I know they just regular Joes. They don't listen to me. They don't have no real idea of music. So niggas just sit around and
9 times out of 10, ain't that where you get your confidence from anyway?
No.
I mean, I feel like, look, the type of, like, all right, cool, giving my show, like, if I'm not getting the reception, we talked about this earlier, like, with a nigga with 200 followers, how do you have this confidence? Like, well, I know the people that I'm curating this for is not,
Yeah, because I don't give it, like I told you, I don't care about the followers, because I know who I am outside of the internet. I know you, and you ain't gonna do nothing stupid. If I see you, if you see me out with a woman, she's tough. Like, she's tough. She don't care about followers. She care about that my heats are seated. It's heated seats. It's a nice emblem on the front of the car. She like that I dress well. She don't care about the followers.
I was gonna ask you that. Are there women like that for real today that
could
give a fuck about, like, vanity shit, like followers and diamonds?
None of them do.
Sections.
None of the ones I come across, because also I'm older though. So hey, you could say, oh, you ain't got that many followers. Hey, do you have health insurance? It's real life shit. I'm putting. You can say, hey, you don't have that many likes under your pictures, ma'am. Hey, you're poor. like you're poor. You wearing fashion over everything. Talking to me crazy. That outfit was $40. Humble your bones.
It was like a challenge where the bitches. It was a line of them, and they was fucking doing their own shit from head to toe. Scarf, Gucci, dress, this, that. All of them said fashion over for 5 minutes straight.
Yeah, for sure.
Dress fashion over, shoes fashion over, bag fashion over, next dress fashion. I'm just like, what type of shit is this?
For sure, but come to this music thing. I'm just getting the bars off, and you really was also crazy about that is I'm getting the bars off, and people are listening. It ain't one of them things like I got women that listen to it, and
wow.
If I was rapping like Talib
that's
Kweli,
like trying to get women to listen to like Ghostface or fucking like Talib or some shit.
Yeah, and they listen. I don't know what it is. I'm grateful for it because they listen and they fucks with it and they be like, oh. But I think it's just because I can piece the words together, not more so the content.
Okay, so I was hearing this on Drink Champs the other day, and nigga was like, they asked Cam who he picked between Jay and it was either Jay and Nas or Jay and someone else. And he's like, well, you could play some Jay records in the club. Like, a bitch says she'll choose Jay over Nas because she don't want to bring a dictionary to the club. Right. But you got bitches that want to bring a dictionary to the club. Right.
But it's an even trade because it's a real even trade because the women that's in the songs.
That type of shit intrigued me though. Like, if I could listen to a mixtape or album and I start doing research off the shit they said after the fact, I'm like, yo, that's a banger. Like, yeah, sure. I'm like learning shit. Like, that's why I asked you, like, how many cultural references you got in here?
It's not a lot. Not a lot of culture. It's a lot of Jacksonville
like shit
references.
Like that, like a track titled "fucking Peruvian Ski Team."
Right.
Just get a nigga to like.
Yeah.
Why is that even enticing to you?
They don't have a ski team. How the shit in Peru, but they do have cocaine, baby. They do have cocaine, baby. Listen, they get it to you $700 an ounce. Okay, how you flip it, but it's cool. It's cool just to start off and get the love and then to get people attention. Because, like I said, it's only been out 12 hours. People been like, "Yo, this is what we've been waiting for." I'm like, that's crazy. Cause I got some shit in the clip. I'm just ready. I'm waiting on this.
Like, we was talking about cadence to rap. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like everything sounds the same today. Like, you got which I admire, putting like Celine Dion on a drill beat. Like, I be hearing some shit out there. I'm like, yo, that's pretty fire. Get me active, get me motivated. But like, you brought the tempo down from like, I guess we bringing the BPM of music, slowing it down a little bit.
But music changes ever so often. So right now with just I got all this free space to do what I want. I ain't in a rush. I ain't got a rush to make a hit or nothing like that.
Essentially, we gotta wait another year.
No. That's
because that's the difference between some of my favorite rappers and everybody else's favorite rapper. Which to say, I fuck with Baby, I fuck with Youngeen Ace, I fuck with all these young niggas that put out the music at the rate that they do. But like some of the heavy hitters like Action Bronson, fucking Earl,
yeah, that's
Jay, like Jay Electronica, all these motherfuckers, like you hear them every so often. So
yeah, that's the slow burn because you ain't got to play the machine. You can just sit back and do what you want to do. You ain't got to do too much.
But yeah. So you going with a slower style?
Nah, that's just regular.
I just asked and you said we don't have to wait a year.
No, you don't have to wait a year for that, but it's gonna be more of the same. I ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't gonna do nothing crazy. I'm gonna stay right in my wheelhouse of shit. Just probably more hooks. The next joint, Sunroof Cinema. That's 15. That's 15 joints. That's 15 joints. It's a doozy, man. This shit is amazing. Where we at? That's the track list there. And shit don't stop. Shit don't stop. My mixtape titles are better. My track names are better. Everything's better. I could keep it because then I know if I name the track something crazy, I ain't got to worry about nobody else being in the search bar on Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music. I know it's strictly that. And there ain't nobody naming no shit like that. So
that's fire. So you've already been recording.
Well, those are the beats. I just I did the same thing where I was just
telling you. You title these beats yourself?
No, I don't title the beats. I title the
finding the beats. They probably already.
No, my man's. I usually stick to just one dude. I'm gonna do a project where I just.
That right there is fire. Just the name.
Yeah, the beat's crazy too. But
that was going to be bringing me to my next segment. So we talked about rappers you sound like. Now the sound kind of emulates a genre of rap too. You kind of give me like the Alchemist vibe. Something slow and subtle. Who are your favorite producers? Like who you only been working with one guy off these last two projects, and you gonna continue that way?
Well, usually, one dude now, and then I'm gonna just keep. Like I got a young boy named Musa. He's the younger brother of my man's Ammo, and he also did a song. He produced a song called "The Catch Up" that I got out. And me and Ammo, we've been cool for 10+ years, but he do more of a trap type joint. But we got some joints in the clip. But his younger brother, that boy good. That boy special. Like that boy special. So when he heard it, he heard some of my records, and then I went over there and he was like, "Yo, listen to this." I said, "That's crazy." I said, "Yo, just give me that." He said, "I got some more stuff." I said, "All right." And then he just went. By the time I knew it, I had 33 beats. I was like, "Yeah, I'm about to cook."
That's how you have a whole fucking.
I'm about to cook.
Track list ready.
No,
so you got the beats ready.
I got the songs ready too.
Songs is already recorded and everything.
Well, just in one fell swoop.
Okay.
In one fell swoop, I got to get down, piece it up, see how I want to get it, because the next joint, Sunroof Cinema, is it's still got regular drug talk, but I'm gonna balance it out. I'm gonna push my pen. It's gonna be like good raps, like not so it ain't gonna be like crypto raps or no shit.
Like up to date shit, like
something. I ain't just gonna keep drugging you up all the time, but I'm gonna let you know about a couple features that you may not be aware of. Like oxblood leather seats and
a
whip.
Have a feature on it?
Who? Probably not. I mean, if it do, they better be good.
You said features like accents, like pieces.
Yeah, like that.
Other
right.
than drugs.
Right. But I could do
oxblood leather seats. That's fire.
Yeah, stuff like that. I'm gonna make it full length. The plan was I was just gonna keep giving 7-8 joints until they was sick. They was like, "Oh yeah, y'all ain't getting no full joint out of me." These streams and streaming money cool.
Those have been more of my favorite type of records.
Because it's quick. It's quick and short.
To be honest, like like yeah, they did the whole streaming shit where niggas is putting out 30 fucking songs on the track, but like maybe 5 of them will be hard.
Right, but that's
so
the
like
machine.
15 joints.
That's the machine thing, because at this point, just do what I want, and they could hold on to it. There's
so
a catalog.
You telling me you confident in putting out 15 hard bodies of work?
Because I could. This is when you put out 15 joints and it's cohesive. You could just do it in
full length, and you're not talking about 2-minute joints, like
these are full length. So how you
4 minutes? Like you're talking about an hour and a half project.
But look at the time it'll take, because I'm not digging in no imaginary box. This shit come to me like I'm thinking of music right now as we're speaking. Like shit is easy. So if it's 15 joints, and for to make it cohesive, I could do 5-1 like 1 week. Like I just make sure it's perfect from 1 to 5. Next week from
5 to 10,
and then 10 to 15, and then after that, that's 3 weeks. That last week I could just do it.
My question is with how you see music being put out today. Like you're only gonna get 5 good tracks off of not you. I'm saying most other people. You get 5 good tracks out of this shit. Why would you put all your shit out in one go?
No, so when you see stuff like that, you got to see if they signed to a label. What's their quotas and stuff like that. If you ain't signed to you ain't trying to get on playlists and all the other. You ain't got to do nothing shit like that. You can do what you want. But if you playing the game, then that's what you got to do. You got to give features from some R&B bitch nobody heard, and then she a singer but she rapping on your shit, and then you making bullshit songs with some TikTok nigga. All that shit. That's what I'm saying. If you use your pen. Like it's a community of guys who rap. Like you got guys who rap bullshit, drill shit, this shit, that shit. If you use your pen and because it's like certain keywords or certain schemes that you hear, like, oh, you right for real. And after that, you could just when you really do it, it ain't really dick riding. You just be like, yo, I peeped that, and I'm like, yeah, that's just for niggas who write. So it'd be a lot of like hidden messages for niggas who really push the pen. Like it's messages in here and they was like, yo, I caught that. Yeah, it was a shot. It was like just
other writers?
Yeah, just other writers, because they take a lot. Like me and my man was having a conversation there, say, I know you sick. He was like, no, the new joint coming. It's never coming. It's your shit ain't never coming. I know it's not, because I just dropped this shit and you sick. Yeah, you gonna have to sit down.
So it's not just a situation where it's like I'm putting out music for the people. We coking and joking. It's like there are subtle wars behind these mixtapes.
Right. For sure.
Like, you for sure. With it. So everybody's always competing. Fuck me. Yeah, I'll let it rock. But yeah, I mean, all I'm saying is like, as far as everybody's always competing, right?
Yeah, for sure. As they should. They should not. But I'm saying, I don't know how it is with certain individuals, but I know with this thing of ours, is because we talk music all day, and you see the playlists I put together. Like when it comes to music, I'm Rain Man to this shit. Like I could hear some shit, like I know where that sample come from. I could piece it together. I wanna dedicate more of my time to not per se producing, but I want to do blends and such where just piece together music, BPMs and shit like that. Because I get real fascinated by when I listen to Jay Dilla, and if you don't understand the idiosyncrasies that go into his beats, he's chopping 5-6 records to make one, but he taking the best parts. It's deep. That's why I got playlists. I make the playlist just to see like where how deep you get into the song, the chop, the drums, where you took these drums from and shit like that. It's I don't know, man. It's real nerd shit all across the board. We just take it real seriously.
Who's we?
It's a community of us. It's a community of guys who write, and when you really write, it's kind of like when you play basketball well, And niggas would be like, oh, I heard about this move you did. And then when you really write, cats would be, oh, okay, I got you, I heard you, this and that. And then you just build friendships off that. And then you would challenge a nigga, you know, after like the admiration part goes up, it's kind of like, so when you drop it, and then you hear him be like, that shit cheeks, or, oh, and you would say, but you say you can rap better than who? Hold on, wait a second, wait one. And then you just go in and knock some shit out. Because there's nothing to wow with nigga. You can, shit, that's easy. And I didn't start rapping because I started rapping because I got tired of hearing niggas fuck up. Like, I'm sitting there listening to a nigga rap. I'm like, yo, this nigga stinks. I could do this. That's what that is. I could do this. And then, you know, just been making it happen ever since.
So who's some of your favorite writers?
Favorite writers?
Like who is a formidable component right now?
Shit. As in my peer group or just like in general?
Both.
In my peer group, not a soul, because nobody's making no real noise. Like in my peer group.
But you talked about some producers just now who were killing the game. So you're the only one they're giving their good music to?
Who else they giving it to? Nobody. I'm saying that's all right. So this is what I'm telling you about putting shit out. Like these are my guys. But if you don't have anything for me to critique, you would be just somebody who writes in your bedroom. You're my man's though, but you're gonna have to put something out. You have to something that needs to be digested for the people. Cause if I'm waiting on you, if you be like, yo, I got this joint and don't nobody hear it but me, you.
Okay, so and that's where no matter what industry we in, I can commend a motherfucker for putting out.
Yeah, you gotta put out.
Like it's reps. Like you gotta
put out. You could be the greatest rapper in the world, but if you inside your crib, it don't make no sense. You gotta come out, put that to the test. It might be good because you probably ain't put no other ears on it, but you come out, you gonna get sniped. It's wolves out here. So when it come to like my guys, yeah, you could be good, but now we in the streaming world. What you got for us to? You gonna give us something? Or you just gonna keep? I got something coming. When?
Okay. Nobody in the peer group.
Well, I'm saying who's in my peer group right now? Because I'm in a spot where if nobody I know who you don't know the people I know, but I'm telling you, if they ain't dropped nothing,
nobody else we know.
That's what I'm saying. It's nobody else.
Okay. Outside
and then,
the peer group, who you see as a formidable opponent?
Not a soul. not a soul.
I guess you should feel that.
Not a soul. Nah, because listen, with music, you only good as your last joint.
You competing with yourself.
Yeah, you only good as your last. It's some shit that you'll hear and say, okay, and then you could go write something better than that, like right there, because you got the reference point for it. You say, oh, that's how you came. I'm gonna come like this. It's something, but. Nah, right now I don't feel like nigga. I'm glowing. The halo is gleaming. I'm 12 hours off of tape. They tell me it's classic. It's legendary. It says better than the last. Of course, it's better than the last one. But they was like, yeah, that's it. Because the last joint was it wasn't mixed, nothing. It was a little thought put into this. I got the skits, the intro. I got a song at the end of another song. The last song is called Thanks for Sniffing, and it's 7 lines on the cover to let you know it's 7 songs on the tape.
Okay.
Don't even, it ain't, you like 7 joints is quick, 14, 15 minutes, bang, straight to it.
Thanks for sniffing.
Soon as
joints, you finished listening to the tape. I
thank
appreciate you for your patience.
The last bar is wipe your face before you go. Thanks for sniffing. You came, you got what you wanted. Because so you think Sounds About White is, you think if you do a bump of cocaine, you only high about 15, 20 minutes. The tape, 15 minutes. Soon as you cut it on, I'm lighting into you. The intro hit for recreational use only. I'm already telling you, you can't be with the dealers, but if you help yourself. Mm-hmm. And then we going straight from there. The knuckleball. Peruvian ski team, no drug raising Riverside, chalk white Jesus. Thanks for sniffing. I'm here. It's good stuff. Yeah, with the response, it's just something. Like I didn't even go to sleep last night when I seen it posted. And I was just like, yeah, catalog. Because I could just it ain't even no sense of me really listening to it. I just when I go to Apple Music or Spotify, title, whatever, I just see my name, capital letters, 2 projects, and a
right,
single.
You watching it,
and I'm just
build out in front of you. You're more excited about
just to be able to.
In 5 years rather than what it's right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But so you're excited more about catalog than anything. You already got the next tape out. What does this look like if it does what it's supposed to?
What you mean? I don't care, because I'm still going. Y'all go get this other shit. It don't make it like. If I was a starving artist, that'd be one thing. Like if I was just using music
to,
right? But you knew me. I've been living like this since before you even knew I could put a verse together. The music money's cool. It ain't much because I don't have merch or doing the shows, and I ain't beating my marketing shit. I ain't beating it down your fucking throat all day. Download my album, buy my single, download my album. I'm not doing that, but for the group internet on like the Reddits and these other blog threads, for them to have these full pages about how I'm kicking it is crazy. Cause I'm not on the internet like that. So when one of my young guys
get reception from people in the fucking.
But these are people
groups for real.
Yeah,
that it means something
that I don't even know. Like it's people that if I see them, I know I won't interact with them. I know we won't hang together, speak.
So
I know you don't
real like heavy hitting like rap circles where people are kind of just like dishing on anything that's
and it's threads about this shit. And I'm like, all right. So long as I ain't fucking off, but staying true. Like I said, I ain't digging in no imaginary box to come up with this shit. This shit is. You see my story on Instagram. I don't stray away. I'm telling you, it's bars on there. I tell in the joint, it ain't a sock in that dresser. If I get caught, I'm getting sentenced to forever. Like, hey, listen, I'm going away, but it's money on the books. You hear me? Like, I'm going away. Listen, it's a Jewish lawyer on call at all times. Like, I'm just out here, just living life, and coming up with the music. It's beautiful, man. I ain't bullshitting with these niggas, man. It's like niggas. I told you, niggas will bullshit you. I got the tape.
Bullshit artists.
Yeah, all of them. I got a tape out now with y'all. What's the response? Because mind you,
friends. When we had this conversation, and we're not gonna get too deep into it. You gave me the analogy of like bullshit artists. Like, all right, cool. You stop doing the show. You give people the opportunity, essentially, to call you a bullshit artist. You know, like I should have kept on the fucking gas. So, like, how does that explain it to the people in layman's terms? Like, how can you identify a bullshit artist?
It's quite simple. If you got somebody talking to you about anything, and then it's time to do some action, and they be like, and you be like, all right, so you ain't about that. But then also, even to save yourself that trouble, see what they have. If they don't have a catalog of work, and motherfuckers are just, I could do this, I could do that, I did this, I did that, can I see it? If I can't see it or touch it, it all sounds like lies to me. And I told you, if somebody's wasting your time, you ball your fist up and aim right for their fucking chin. Because now you're going to bullshit me and my time because you want me to believe you somebody you ain't. You half of what you want to be. You even less than that standing in front of me. Hey, move. Get the fuck away from me. And go do some work. You do some work, we could jail. Because I'm working. I got my catalog. We working. If you Google me, I'm there. Now, if I do the same with some work come behind it, are you good at your work or you just bullshitting me? At that point, you got to move around. You could go tell them lies to Facebook or some shit. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Go tell you. Listen, I'm telling you, it's easy if somebody tells you they're doing nothing. Somebody, well, you can't just not do nothing. But if you say, well, I'm kind of doing nothing, but I'm working on something. Somebody will say, well, at least you got a plan, but you're still doing nothing. You still ain't did shit. It just now you just got like a plan B behind it, so people are just
plan B behind doing nothing.
Yeah, that niggas will let you slide. Well, I mean, at least you got a plan, nigga. Where's some execution at? It ain't nothing to it. Listen, even if you're bad at something, give yourself a week. You probably won't be as bad as you were when you started.
Damn, that's motivation for those who need it.
Nobody needs motivation. See, I don't try to help people no more because everybody got all the answers and shit. Everybody got all the answers, but I don't see people in the bank. When I go to the bank, guess how many people I've ever bumped into I knew at the bank? Not a one.
I hear that a lot. Like, you'll never run into your fucking
never
people that are hating the most in the bank.
Never. You know, when it's time to pay taxes, you know who I have to go to. If I was to call somebody, hey man, how much they hit you for the taxes? And you'd be like, I'm getting something back. You what? you what? You get what back?
That is a big fucking slap to the face when you start to make money. Like, I be trying to get motherfuckers to understand, like, hey, you want to split your shit. You want to not look whole. You want to not look like you make so much fucking money. Because it's not going to turn out well on the back end. Like, I got motherfuckers who, like, they first income tax cut and they like, yeah, I owe money, or they not getting nothing back. They're like, what are you doing to me? I'm just like,
listen, that's regular practice. You sit back.
But if you do it right, you get paid.
Yeah,
for real. Like, after paying money up front a little bit.
Oh yeah, you got to give something and they give you back. Yeah. But you just ain't sitting back. That's what. If you want to be a regular motherfucker, it costs nothing. You could just keep getting your income tax. You could live the way you've been living. The minute you say I want to do something a little more, it's gonna cost you every step of the way.
And so, like, for people, you've been probably getting 3 to 5 to 10 racks every year for income tax, right? But for a year or two, for that to change, because you're working on some shit, and now you having to pay money, it's just not enough for people. They're like, yeah, I can't do that. Like,
yeah, I mean, listen.
Do you know how many people I've disappointed in the last year? I feel great.
Listen, man.
You know?
That's the only way to do it. That's the only way to do it, because ain't nobody really doing nothing. Everybody out here, man, I got this, I got that, I got this. You got nothing.
Right, so I feel like, figuring it out along the way, like, as soon as I stopped bullshitting, I realized everybody else around me was.
Yeah, everybody.
I'm like, what is going on here? So, like, I take a step back and people get frantic. Like, it's really how the shit go. Like, I feel like in your network, there's probably going to be one motherfucker that's like head honcho, like accepting of the bullshit. Like, all right, cool, yeah, this is what we doing here.
Everybody, that's everybody. Everybody.
But once you pull the plug or pull the rug, it's funny to watch people try to, catch their balance.
Yeah, but they don't. They just, people, they stumble into motherfuckers who stumble into.
But I realize that's where the game is, right? That's where life starts. As soon as rug get pulled, that's when you start to live. Like, I was working with a dude who was teaching me like sales or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And he's like, once you get through the script, that's when the calls start for real. All that, you explain them what we do, blah, blah, whether they like it or not. Once you get to, all right, cool, how much it costs? That's when the shit starts for real. So like, I really feel like I played myself in a way where I'm just like, yo, my life ain't begin until I'm where I want to be. But I'm just like, it start when I decide that. And then when I get to where it is, it'll probably be boring after that. Like, I'll probably have to find a new way to, like, enjoy myself or find fucking challenge or what the fuck.
Yeah, and that's when the weirdo shit starts. That's when the weirdo shit starts. I'm telling you, listen, you do it. I know guys that do everything in their power to do crime like at a street level, and then after that
they keep you alive.
They stop doing the crime, but then with the bread, now you getting the real crime. But it's
like white collar shit.
Yeah, but then it's crime. It's crime it's legal if you got the right representation. Like, it's illegal if you got a public defender. Seems real legal when you got a Jewish lawyer.
If you got a Jewish lawyer and you could pay a fine, it's not a crime.
It's not a crime. But if you have a nigga who's 24,
the same age as you, he defending you.
Hey, you're
what
done.
What have you seen in life that you gonna help me out right now?
You're done. This nigga's learning. He's winging it. He's winging it. You going to jail.
You're trying to set precedences with your case. You're like, hey, no.
You going to jail. You going to jail. Yeah, that's when the weird shit starts.
Look, they told me the shit. I'm in court, and this is my first time on some shit where it's like other than fucking like suing people for like bullshit, right? So I'm in there and I walk in and it's like 4 fucking officers in there just standing around, like standing by all the exits and shit. And there's these 2 white lawyers, like I guess it's a state attorney or whatever. They sitting there. They don't look me in my face at all. I walked in that motherfucker. I'm like, I know this ain't gonna go good. So they go, yeah, like, you know, we got you for this, whatever. You want a lawyer? Like, do you want a public defender, or you gonna go get you your own lawyer? Or you could like, we could handle this right now. Yeah. I looked around the room. I seen the officers. I looked at the fucking public, like the attorney. They wouldn't look me back in my eyes. I'm like, I'll go get a fucking lawyer.
I'll be back.
I'm not fucking. I know if I say anything other than that, I'm not leaving through the door. I want to leave from out this fucking room. I'm gonna leave. It's just ain't gonna be out the door I came in. You know.
3 hots in the cop, baby.
I'm gonna get you I'm gonna go get a public defender. And I'm not doing that either. I'm just, you know.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that shit crazy because you be like, what's the day? Friday? Fuck. Yeah, you in here for the weekend, baby. You in for the weekend, baby.
Like,
ham sandwiches.
Do you want a public defender or you want to just carry out amongst us? I'm like, I don't trust none of y'all.
I go get a guy. I just tell him.
I'm like, I know this is a courtroom and all, but I'm in here with a room full of strangers, half of them white. Anything can happen.
Yeah, listen.
Like y'all can
bring some bitch. Bring some bitch in I ain't never seen before. It was him. Lady, what?
Never seen me again, bro.
Lady, like, what?
And then you'll walk into these situations and see how fucking outdated this shit is. Like, this system has been working for centuries. They don't even upgrade the buildings or nothing. To be you know what? Things have changed around here. Nah, it's the same old white judge that gave your daddy 40 years.
Everybody give you, he be like, you look familiar. Oh, because all black people look, no, you really look familiar. You really look familiar.
I feel like I've been down this road before.
Yeah, man, it's all crazy, man. It's all smooth, man. These people, they bullshit you. It's just, you just do work and then back out. That's how I've been staying afloat, because I ain't gonna let nobody bullshit me, because I keep catalog going and I keep thinking. I work on a lot of things at once to keep me busy, so I ain't gotta listen to a nigga trying to fucking do no bullshit. I just be all right, go and get out of there. We always working. Me and the team always working. Like my mother had spending habits rivaled maybe the Department of Defense, right? So mom's got to be able to do what she got to do. I got the ranch down south, hogs, chickens, dogs, all of that. That shit ain't cheap. The mow that grass ain't cheap. Feed for all of that, it's not cheap. A saltwater pool, it's not cheap. I gotta keep going. Pumps breaking. I listen. It's a saltwater pool at the crib. Don't a nigga in the house swim? I mean, shit like that.
But you niggas got a lot of overhead for shit that, you know, ain't being fucking used on the day.
My point exactly, but you can't tell nobody that. Hey, why don't y'all just get rid of the pool? For what? Never mind. Look, as soon as it break, hey,
I don't know sell shit. Like, hey,
soon as the pump go out, I could be.
Now you gotta get rid of it for half off.
I could be somewhere USA. Hey, you busy? Nah, what you need? Who I gotta call? I call him. Look, listen. With the lifestyle I got now, just with being an adult and having this, and then being able to do like what I do for fun, and then also what I do professionally to keep everything. When you realize how much time and money it takes to bury your horse, I just can't let nobody just talk to me any type of way. Have you ever buried a horse before?
I've heard it's challenging.
Listen, that's a process, nigga. That's a process. I seen it. I was a part of it. I ain't gonna let nobody bullshit me. Not if another horse die. Fuck no. Hey, fuck no. Hey, listen, my mans. If another horse bite the dust, I don't know what I'd do. They need to die in like 3-year increments. They don't need to. I don't know if horses die back to back, but hey, I don't need another one to kick the bucket, my nigga. That shit is crazy. But yeah, so sounds about right.
What are you listening to
right now?
Besides yourself.
Whew. Makami.
Who?
Makami.
Who that?
That boy. He's the greatest. He's the greatest nigga under Lupe.
Okay.
Might be neck and neck. I'm listening to Bodie.
I fuck with him.
I'm listening to this.
So you listen to people that kind of sound like you?
No. I don't.
I mean, I don't know that other dude, but I'm saying like you kind of get like these bodies of work, these projects,
just
that
that's
slide right into like right in between the Goldie project, and I wouldn't tell the difference.
Well, yeah, because of tones, but it's really mellow shit. It ain't shit too over the top. And then those are the two rap records is the Mock and the Boldy. As far as everything else, it's this jazz band I'm listening to called Gecko and Takage. They're decent. Makoto Matsushita, First Light, just a lot of jazz and pop.
Do you feel like you just listen to these people for pure enjoyment?
No, that shit hit. Shit.
But like, do you use it for work, like sampling?
No. I dig it because I come from the VH1 pop-up video era, so I hear like good chords, good song like Tears for Fears and like The Darkness, just shit, just like old elevator music, and then to understand that that's real shit, and just the like.
Exactly. How did you go from characterizing that shit? Because like a lot of the shit that like you'll send me now, or a lot of like the stuff that like bring real like emotion, or like damn that shit fire, to me is like shit that I would fucking blow past, like you said, elevator music back in the day. So like I don't know, what is it about our culture, the time that we in, that's making us kind of revert back to these, like, to be honest, if I'm hearing some shit that's new nowadays, it don't got no substance of value to me.
Right.
But if I'm hearing some shit from like 20 years ago, like some shit we was listening to downstairs, fucking Tim Grover, shit like that, like it kind of like revitalized me.
Yeah, cocaine, man. Cocaine, man. Nigga, listen, I'm saying
had a hell of an effect on the 80s. Huh?
You think about the drugs and the music.
The drugs they were allowed to do to make such.
That's what I'm saying. Stevie Wonder ain't seen shit in his life, and that nigga has five of the greatest albums, songs in the Key of Life. Music in my mind, like I'm telling you, the drugs were better. Marvin Gaye changed music 5 times. Myles Davis changed music.
Davis was on drugs. Jimi Hendrix, he done did it a couple times.
Yeah, but Jimmy ain't Miles. Myles Davis is.
For you, he ain't.
Nah, Myles Davis is it. Like it's it. That nigga's like, listen, it's a. I study. I don't want to say I study music, but I listen so much
you
music.
Say that. I feel like you could fucking proudly say that. Like I feel like I study music. I mean, shit, not you study music.
Yeah, I got it. But
so what is it about Myles Davis?
That boy, listen, Myles Davis.
He played it. He played the trumpet, didn't he?
Yeah, the niggas
so like he not even saying nothing.
But that's what I'm saying. Listen, it's something like Myles Davis' whole shit was I'm bored, but his bored is him doing the greatest shit
ever,
and then just be like, I'm off it. And he like, what? He was like, nigga, we could have milked that by 3 more albums. And like, nah, hey, fuck this. Matter of fact, listen, the nigga was dating Cicely Tyson and was just like, I got some shit. And then after that was like, all right, I'm done with this. Give me this white bitch. And then some more shit. You like, yo, like.
Rest in peace to the goddess.
Listen, all them niggas like, Mtume, I'm saying, dog, I'm gonna send you this playlist off when we get off this. I'm gonna let you dive into this rabbit hole, nigga. Like it's music, or like nigga. When I pull up the spots and niggas, I be listening to old jazz and shit. Niggas, man, what the fuck? I say, nigga, all of that shit you playing to get your trunk that knock, I get it. Like I get it. But nigga, that ain't really what you want to do. Cause my whole thing with rap music is if you gonna listen to a nigga getting killed for 30 minutes, then somebody gets shot and then you like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I can believe it. Mm-hmm. I've listened to y'all kill 50 niggas in this club. Somebody gets shot outside, I'm not,
Perfect example. Blue Shiesty. Y'all niggas recited that prayer for months. And then when he delivered, y'all was upset.
Listen, and you know that's what the King Von situation I never understand. The nigga was about to go to jail for murder anyhow. He get clipped, and the niggas was hating the nigga that clipped him. I said, so we just don't respect the shooter no more. It's just respect the victim. But I also got a rule of thumb: don't play no dead niggas in the club. Like, especially if he got a song where
that's a fucking song title right there.
But if you gonna play a song and he got shot and his song talk about shooting somebody, let's go ahead and turn that off.
It really took me somewhere.
Let's go ahead and turn it off.
And Pop is really one of my guys, man. But it really took me somewhere hearing, like, what did he say? What was like one of his most famous verses?
What, Hail Mary?
No, Pop Smoke, like.
The same one they keep throwing on all the rest of the albums.
Same one that.
Shout out to Stephen Victor.
Like you watch the footage of like him getting caught up, and it's like. Fuck, over
man. Rolex that they got $3,000 for.
Does it? That shit really. That to me is less about like the money or robbing nigga this or that, but like making them sound stupid in their music. Like, yeah, what's all that shit you was talking?
Yeah, this shit like that. That's why I listen. If you listen to my shit, I don't shoot nobody in my records. Well, not because I just ain't got around to shoot a nigga in the records. That ain't no sense. I don't care about you niggas enough. Like, it ain't. Being a rapper's tough. Especially when you want to be one of them type rappers. You talking about shoot niggas and.
It's one of the most dangerous sports in America. Like, the most dangerous anything in America is only related to black men, right?
Yeah, because you could make a law to say you niggas can't smoke weed outside. There ain't nobody dead. But you could be a nigga selling the weed to get somebody. You probably die by the end of the week. Mm-hmm. It's the old fish tank, nigga. What can you do? What the fuck can you do? Niggas ain't gonna do nothing crazy. Niggas just gonna keep sitting around bullshitting each other and then, trying to make excuses. I ain't with it. Sounds about white, man. Sounds about white. I ain't gonna say I'm one of the greatest niggas rapping, but I am one of the greatest niggas living. And that's just outside of music. Just me being me. Me being me. And so it is what it is, man.
Hey man, as long as you keep documenting this shit, letting people know, like, I feel like you said earlier, like, what's the point of being great if don't nobody know?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you doing by yourself? Like, you great in your world, you great by yourself.
Yeah, you got to come outside and make that. That's why I'm outside all the time. I'm outside because when people see me, they be like, "Oh, that shit real." Yeah, you feel small next to me. You like, you feel small. Oh, I didn't know you were so big. Yeah, I know. This is. Yeah. I dress well. Yeah. Oh yeah, these are real diamonds. Yeah. I know. You used to that bullshit and that glimmering. Yeah, this shit hurts. Don't look at this directly. Here, grab some shades. Don't do fucking. Don't just look at these. These are different. Yeah, so it's good stuff.
Sounds about white, man. Out on all streaming platforms.
Oh, yeah.
What are you gonna tell the people? Like, if they see this before they listen to the project, what's your disclaimer?
The disclaimer is, listen to the music. If you don't like it, I mean, you don't. I know your taste probably sucks. I know you. Niggas be like, I don't like this, and then go listen to Jaquan or some shit. Fuck around with y'all. Yeah, if you like it, it's more to come. If you don't, then
you owe me a lot of shit. Now you said a lot of shit in here. Like, I'm about to get them books off of you. Like,
I got. Listen, I got the books. The car downstairs. I got the books, the laptop. I'm always working. I'm a right and left brain thinker. I think logically, but I'm also creative. If you see me standing off, in my mind, I'm frolicking in a field full of dandelions while also planning world destruction. So that's my balance there. I'm like, I'm like Dr. Manhattan.
Just sitting there.
Yeah, it's just all because it's so much to do. Creatively, that's why I was telling you the 7-day process. So on Sunday, if I have an idea, by next Sunday I could touch it. Mm-hmm. That's just how easy. Cause you could tell me no on a Monday, that no probably ain't gonna be a no on Tuesday. Cause I ain't going to the same motherfucker. I'm just gonna knock that out.
That's how you stay young and alive. Like it kind of give you.
Yeah, but I also ain't working myself to death either. Like niggas be like, oh, I don't want to work for nobody, and then they work for themselves to the bone. And you be like, oh nah, I ain't doing that either.
It's the hardest I ever worked.
Yeah, I ain't doing that either. I'ma chill. I'ma get right. I ain't about to break my back for not even myself, nigga. I need a day off, a day or two. I've been on an 8-year vacation. You know, I've been out here. I'm like a bag in the wind. I just do what I wake up, do what I want. I'm trying to cut back my drinking, but that's crazy.
I had to stop hanging out with you for a minute. Shit was getting out of hand.
Yeah, it's the drinking is
part of the lifestyle.
Yeah. But
you can't talk as much shit as you do and not have no ice. Like you drink everything hot. Like you put your shit in the microwave.
I needed to hit the bloodstream quick. I'm trying to get to the ceiling. Like cats think I drink all night. When you see me, I drink a lot in the beginning.
You'll keep the shit with you.
Yeah, I drink a lot
and then pound it and get the fucking.
And that's it. And after that, I'm good.
Niggas up in the parking lot. You was like, I've been waiting on this all night.
Yeah, just to see if I still got it. Just see if I still got it. But I wear glasses now, so that's the first thing niggas try to go for. And after that, I'm sorry, I gotta shoot you. I'm sorry, brother. Listen, because if you beat my ass at school, you ain't gonna celebrate that win like you think you. You was like, man, yeah, I beat him up.
Be in the hospital.
Fight for your life. Fight for your life.
Yeah, I beat his ass. Listen, and tied it up here. Anyway,
listen, I bought these bullets. They gonna hit you. they gonna rip you, boy. What? Nah, but yeah. So I don't, it's all love. It ain't never. I don't know. It ain't really no negativity from everybody. Just is love, because I ain't gonna say I'm funny, but I'm sociable. I get right, but it's
network. You got friends.
Yeah. Not a lot, like you say.
Listen,
I got a lot of friends.
Friends of Tiffany Lane did what it was supposed to do.
It did.
See what Sounds About White does.
And it's only been it's only been confident. 12 hours.
I'm fairly confident.
It's only been 12 hours, and I'm getting hit up.
If that was, I'm here, and I'm staying. I need you to stay in the streets. I need you to fucking make appearances, fucking show your face.
I am, but look, I'm in a whole nother realm. I ain't really worried about these people. Like, look, so I'm not playing the Virginia game. Ain't nobody coming out of.
I told you, there's only really 3 cities to be in if you're relevant.
No. You see, it don't really matter about the city. It's just because Jacksonville doing this thing now.
Absolutely.
Me being from Jacksonville, now it's people like It don't matter where I'm at in the club. I could be in Iowa somewhere. As long as I'm based in Jacksonville, it don't make a difference.
So you feel, is it a luck of a draw then? You just happen to be in the right place?
No, listen, because the kids coming up, they did that because when we were coming up, I had me a good rise. We had my man's DeMarco. He had a group called Can We Kick It? They was on the blog era, but they weren't rappers. They was just wearing Jordans, looking cool and shit. My man's Ice, he's family. And then me and Ice got cool. Summer school, 7th grade. He was cool with him after I came back. When I came back down from Georgia, because I got kicked out of school, he was with them. And then we went hard. So my first... we did a tape called Southern Fly Nigga Accurate Music. It was a play off the Outkast, and we did shows like with Smoke Dizza down in Orlando. Did some shit with Ross, but this is when I'm 21.
Like a minute ago, like 08, like everybody's popping, everybody's coming.
Yeah,
Ross
he was still like it was.
Every day I'm hustling Ross.
Yeah, that's way after that though. But he was on it. But that's what I'm saying. In Florida, Georgia, like we got a good rapport.
Yeah.
And so when I stopped, niggas was like, you had it.
I really feel like Jacksonville's is well placed, given that like I said,
yeah,
all those cities you want to be in, New York, Atlanta,
yeah, we getting there.
You're right there in between Miami.
Yeah, we getting there. But I'm saying we did the work. This shit ain't just no fly by night shit. Like that's why when it stopped, niggas was like, "Oh, we was right there," and I said, "Yeah, well, I just wanted to prove to y'all that I could do it." Mm-hmm. But I put like the music I put out then. I've really put it was tapes, collab tapes, solo tapes, my man's tape. Like we was running that shit. It was like death row type shit.
Moniker back then.
Yeah, OG Kelly Hammers.
No, yeah. What happened to that? Why don't you?
Kelly Hammers?
Yeah, why you let it
Well, because I don't carry the gun. I don't carry the hammer anymore. Because
rebranding.
The running joke was I used to tell people I'm pussy, like that. Because we used to fight, but I've always had a gun. Ain't never really had to use it. But I used to tell cats after a while when the culture shifted in the city and niggas won't fight no more. It was like, oh damn, bad. So then I used to tell cats, they be like, no, we did it. I'm pussy. Hey, I am pussy. They be like, no, what that mean? Find out. Find out. You listen. You want to fight? You're dead. you're dead. And that was with everybody. Like you'll be fighting the cat, and you probably get the best of them. You'll die.
These young niggas.
No, everybody. Listen, I'm telling you, Lil Bootsy's the reason for all of this shit, man.
I said that. I was like, y'all want to see how I act when I get on? See Lil Bootsy.
Listen, I'm telling you, niggas just want to fight no more. It was shots everywhere. So he was like, well, I don't want to be fighting a nigga and he shoot me. So I might as well just not fight a nigga. We just gonna be flash dancing.
Fucking Wild West, like
yeah.
What's his name would fit right in? Clint Eastwood. I'm telling you,
yeah.
He'd love you, nigga.
Yeah, Dirty Harry. Yeah, it's just shit. You just be sitting back like.
We should probably use that concept, like the good, the bad, and the ugly, like a real shootout type of thing, because that's really what Black America looks like right now.
Yeah, it's just everybody just bullets. It's shit like I don't know. BG got an album called it ain't Chopper City in the Ghetto, but it's another one where it's raining AK bullets. This shit been like that forever. Like cats ain't fighting no more. Cats ain't been fighting. Listen, I was born in '90. Cats stopped. Kids, we stopped fighting in 2003, but people was getting shot way before then. But I know back when everybody hit like 13 and we started going to funerals and shit, fighting was out of the question. Because first off, niggas ain't really fight like for hands. You could have your hands up. A lot of cats from New York used to come down and get murdered because y'all used to be trying to and all that boxing shit. And niggas been playing football all their lives. They're going to pick you up. By your goddamn legs or waist, put you in the air. As soon as you hit the ground, everybody who said don't jump in is about to stomp the dog shit out you. As soon as you hit the ground, you gonna say what the? I thought y'all was look. We ain't jumping you. We're stomping you.
He did it by himself.
Hey, look, you the one got on the ground. That's your fault. You getting stomped. Yeah, hell yeah. But. Yeah, OG Kelly Hammers. That was we was wild back then, man. I was a menace. Like they used to have like these ciphers.
I really feel like y'all fucked the game up for like the rest of us. Like I feel like we talked about the '90s being that era. Y'all was acting too fucking crazy, and now look at the way
we had to, because we had to beef with. We wasn't beefing with our peers. Like we wasn't beefing with niggas our age. We was beefing with niggas our age and the niggas that lived in their neighborhood too. So it wouldn't make a difference. You could have been 17, 19. You could get shot by a nigga 15 years old just cause of how shit go. It wasn't just, we from here, y'all from over there. We into it. It's no, you from over there. We know them niggas over there. Them niggas, the older niggas I with, they don't like y'all.
Yo, I feel like we talk about all this war shit and the niggas are still broke.
Yeah,
so y'all give a fuck about offing each other, and both of your moms live next door to each other. So it's like, to me, as much as we talk about like,
but that's
and I love that shit now because like bitches like really love like a trapping or like
they've always had.
Like, yeah. I seen some shit on Instagram that was like, you want a drug dealer, a scammer, or a trap, like something along those lines. But
it's a lifestyle. But
I'm like, yo, these are your options.
Yeah, but that's like, their lifestyle though.
We're broke.
But why wouldn't they?
You broke.
It's a quick fix. You ain't gonna stay with the nigga if he go to jail. You ain't gonna be like, I'm gonna hold him down. You need that for the moment so you can stunt. You ain't building no real shit.
I get that. I'm saying for a nigga that knows that, like, all right, cool.
He don't.
Fuck the female. I'm just saying,
him.
A nigga like us who could sit back and assess the situation. Like, why do you want to be part of that? Like,
why wouldn't he? That's the end crowd.
Because you're broke.
Because if a nigga had to sit in the crib and be himself all day,
he loses fucking mind.
He'll kill himself. Well, if I know if I know I ain't got shit, I have no hobbies. I don't like to do nothing. I know my whole existence is me being outside to put on. I'm outside putting on.
Damn.
Why would I be in the crib?
Because
like a lay down Larry.
Yo, that's cookie cutter shit. Like if you feel like you have no character development,
then that's the main character syndrome.
Go outside and fucking
and what?
Put on. Or fucking stay in the crib and get your money. That's what I'm asking you. Like, it just don't make sense to me.
Bitches is outside. Bitches ain't. Listen, if I'm in the crib,
but when you get them back to your crib, then what?
I'm fucking. They don't care. Listen, bitches ain't fucking. Hell no. Listen, man. Look, I went into this chick crib the other day. I swear to you not. We went in the crib.
Don't have furniture for real.
Well, yeah.
Look, like you'll go from a bitch to another bitch and be like, damn. Like I'll go from one bitch house, she got everything done. I'm like, oh, there was a nigga around here. Like you probably just broke up with him. He put the TV up. Put
shit like that, yeah.
You come around, like, oh, this bitch been in the streets. Like TV's on the floor, fucking.
It's tough.
Couch ain't got no legs on it. Ain't shit under the couch.
Right that then, you got to leave. That's when you got to go because I like to mess with women who believe in decor. So we walk. I'm telling you, we went over this girl crib the other day. I lie to you not. I walk in the crib, I look up, I say, yo, you got the asbestos ceiling, right? She was like, oh, why there? My man's walk in, and he's like, he look up too, he said, yo, you gonna die from lead poisoning because of the ceiling. So she was like, he said the same thing. Last man walk in the crib, he look up and say, man, you gonna have cancer. And she was like, why? She said, why? Because of the ceiling? He was like, well, yeah. She was like, they said the same thing. I say, oh, you poor. I was like, oh, she got the spackle. You know the popcorn ceiling? Yeah. I said, oh, yeah, the asbestos, and then you gonna die.
You know how hard it is to get rid of that shit?
You gotta burn the house.
Yeah,
you gotta burn the house.
Go somewhere else.
Yeah, you got the factory ceilings. But
okay, damn, like,
why would you?
I realized we playing Monopoly, but the shit ain't a game, I started having fun for real.
Yeah, because I mean, what the fuck can you do? You could be like, the great Dr. Claude Anderson. That nigga been giving niggas the game for 50 years now.
Get out of here, old man.
He been telling niggas.
You look like the fucking nigga from SpongeBob. Like, you want me to teach you this lesson again, old man?
Yeah. That nigga been saying that everything that's happening now.
I feel like you a fuck nigga for that, right? Because you let me go through the phases. Like I was.
He tried. What he gonna do?
No, I'm talking about you. Like I was Dr. Umar for a minute. I was fucking Uncle Ruckus. Like I went through emotional turmoil with black people.
Yeah.
Like, and as soon as I stopped giving a fuck, like
I told you that's when I quit. When I was on my we gotta get this shit.
Yeah, but you went on deployment, came back, and was like, yeah, nigga, you sold. Like you sold your soul to the devil.
Yeah.
I was like, nigga.
Yeah, because y'all did. A lot of niggas did. But that's what I'm saying. With the bread.
I bought my shit back. I got it at a discount.
Yeah, listen, I'm glad you did. I can't help I'm always ahead of but I'm also older than you too. So I go through it so you don't have to.
Nah, nigga, you go through it and be like, nigga, it's your turn.
Yeah, for sure. But you don't. I don't let you get.
Every time I be in the dungeon, the last nigga name I seen on the cell wall is yours.
Yeah, I be in there just to feel it. But that's the comfort. I need the comfort of that. Just to start. See what people coming from. I got to feel that comfort because I could be in my own shit and not be aware because I know I could be a tad insensitive about some things. Because if you would do, niggas be like, oh, go to therapy and this and that. You don't need no therapy for it. You just need to go in the room and just think about some shit. The niggas be like, nah, listen, whatever ideas you come with, as if you would do whatever bad idea you come with, you might as well just go ahead and say fuck it and go all out. Because you ain't never gonna get a good idea. Your first one, and I would encourage to have something that's a little different. But that first idea, if your instincts say Hey, burn the ships, nigga. Hey, burn the ships.
I've been going with my first instinct
Hey,
too.
burn the ships.
And it landed me in court for a little bit, but I feel like it's part of character development.
Just,
like you'll end up, coming up with something along the lines that's less,
because don't nobody
abrasive.
But that's what I'm saying. Nobody give a fuck about
your worst idea. You probably can't even do that bad. For real. Like I learned that. From
and niggas ain't gonna give you sympathy anyway. So you might as well just
like whether you fucking step on a nigga toe or fucking kill his mom, they gonna treat you the same.
The same. So you might as well just say, yo, fuck it. We burn it. Hey,
I've been living lavishly since then.
Hey, we burning the ships. We burning the ships.
People care a lot about self-preservation, and I'm like, for what? What are you saving? Like, I don't wear my seatbelt. I'm going out this windshield in the blazing glory.
Because niggas, listen,
life is boring.
No, you niggas be
outside of that. I'm not just
celebrate death. You celebrate death in a sense, but you don't want to go. But the only reason why you alive is to keep paying bills. It ain't like you just out here enjoying yourself. You like, I gotta go to work, pay these bills. Every other day you live, they taking the money from you, and you just happy to be making it so they can take it. And then before you know it, you just be like, I don't want to die. Hey, go ahead and die, my man. Hey, go ahead. Hey, because you ain't doing shit. That's what I tell you. Imagine you die, you get to heaven, and God be like, yo, I did the right thing. Like, well, what did you do?
The right thing.
You listen to white people all your life? What?
You went to work when you was supposed to?